to think how much damage has been done here. Whoa, this is a level 8 fort as well. Good grief, I didn't realise it was quite that heavily fortified.
Pronto, signore.
Get you to attack him so reinforcements can't arrive in time. There we go, it's fallen. Milan is ours. And they're not going to be getting any more supply here.
Formazione.
Italian Republic has capitulated. Ferdinando III has announced that the cowardly Italian nation could no longer withstand the pressure from the overwhelming presence of Sicilian forces throughout the country. The Italian government chose to flee the country and has gone into exile. Ooh, we got a bunch of guns too. Excellent. Kinda needed those. And 4 more factories. Something tells me that could have been higher. We could have had more factories. Except, you know, we destroyed them all. Belgians have landed down here. Nice. More destroyers available. Let's bring you up to, say, 30 ships then. And now I really do feel like I need to start producing some smaller ships. Maybe we do need to research heavy cruisers. Well, this land is ours now, but seeing as we bombed it into oblivion, now what the hell are we going to do with it? Maybe we can give it to the Belgians. No, it's mine. I fought for this turf. It's still part of Italy. But that is a rather glorious looking 2 Sicilies here now. I heartily approve. We build it stronger, better, faster than before. Oh, you don't have any orders. Whoops. And yes, please go from this entire front line. And you.
Pronto all'azione.
Do that too. Nah, the Pope's our buddy. Not killing the Pope. Actually, technically, the one we need to kill is Sardinia, which is still Entente.
Signore.
Oh, you're all moving again. I see. And how are we doing for the repairs? That... There's a few repairs to be done. 1 or 2 here or there, you know. No biggie. Not really.
Sì, signore.
I was paused. Whoops. Who won America? CSA. Is there a way of demolishing forts and ports in the game? I don't actually know. Doesn't look like it, does it? You can definitely delete factories, but I think that might be it.
Pronto all'azione.
Done.
Comandi.
Okay, so gonna
Signore.
cancel your current orders. Gonna return
Attento.
these guys to you, so you have a full
Attento.
24 once more. You could really do with some training, but I think what I'm gonna do is have you help against the Austrians. Alright, as soon as I find a spot where I can actually deploy you, I will have you help against the Austrians. Seeing as I kind of pulled us into this mess in the first place. Then Albania
Comandi.
needs to be defeated. You leveled up. Except you're not my naval guy. My naval guy was Amico, wasn't it? No, it was Bonessa. Yes, it was. So we'll put Bonessa back in charge because I really want him to improve with the invader and technically commando skills. Invasion prep time and amphibious time goes down. Experience gained while power dropping and combat modifiers or temperatures less or higher than a certain level.
Formazione.
Now, how are we doing for equipment? Mechanized. Actually, weaponry we've... Oh no, we just looted 6,000, so no, we're not doing amazingly there. And also I noticed that a crazy number of my shipyards are currently in use. Does that mean we finally had the showdown with the Austrian Navy? I think we may well have. Although the Austrians still have 51... No, maybe not. We clearly had a showdown with somebody. Ah! This. The Union fleet. So we sank a heavy cruiser, a regular cruiser and a destroyer, and a bunch of aircraft. No losses, just a bit of damage. And then a destroyer in the chase-up. And a fast battleship. So apparently they were quite busy. Excellent. So Union is losing more ships. I wonder how much is a fast battleship compared to a dreadnought? I don't even have modern dreadnoughts. So a modern fast battleship versus a dreadnought, just out of interest. Production cost 3,500, so modern fast battleship would be more expensive, except for the fact that we're not paying for the armor. I think it's the armor. Oh no, production cost 18,000 versus 10,000. I was looking at just the engine. So yeah, fast battleship would be quite significantly cheaper. Because I definitely want to have some more capital ships. The question is, what type? Heavy cruisers would be a lot cheaper. And they would be modern. Let's keep looking at the modern ones, because those are the ones that we can theoretically get. Same anti-air. Heavy cruisers can go further. They have significantly less armor. Also significantly less hit points. And you can build roughly 2 panzer ships for 1 fast battleship. I think the fast battleships are just better. I think they may even be faster. Oh no, their base speed is faster. I think I may research some fast battleships. These also cost 3 times the resources. Because I think the fast battleship was just 1 and 1. Yeah, and these are 3 steel. Chromium I can get in decent numbers. Does Canada still exist? Yes. And no, the USA is no longer in civil war. The CSA won. Romanian convoys. Austrian convoys. Nice.
Comandi.
So once we've taken out Austria, we still need to take Greece, Albania, and Serbia. Okay. Basically just the Belgrade Pact after this.
Formazione.
You've got Urban Assault Specialist. Really? Huh, nice. You're actually going to get a bunch of these traits, I suspect. Cool. When do you get Artillery Specialist? You're getting actually quite close. West Indies is no longer lend-leasing. That's fine. Still repairing. And using up a lot of my repair factories in the process. These 2 are still building, though. This is fine. How much is this versus this? Production cost plus 20%, production cost plus 7. You are quite a lot cheaper. Wait. I can just use this anytime? That's gotta be a bug, surely. Surely. Are the naval upgrades passive? Yes. The gunnery upgrades? Yes, I think they are. So yeah, I should really be going down this track a bit more. And having these gunnery upgrades would be the fast battleships. Fast battleships do make more sense.
Formazione.
Guys in position here. Pretty much. I think I'm going to spend the command points to get you the planning prep quickly. Just so we can top it off. And then launch this attack. Ah, yes. And now you guys need to get rid of the resistance back in my rear lines. Which probably means that you need a lot more troops. Yeah, you need 40 now. Okay. And we still need to research military police.
Attento.
You guys are almost ready. Sod it. Go! Hey, Richard Shrew, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome to Richard's viewers. Hello, hello, hello. You are currently witnessing the fall of Austria to the mighty Two Sicilies nation. We first of all took out the communist Italy up here, and took out France, which was extremely bloody. The Union of Britain fights on. Then we turned on our former Austrian allies and their puppet, the Italian Federation, which was up here in the northeast. Just defeated them, and now we're basically trying to just finish off the Austrians so that we can take them out of this war. And yeah, I've done basically everything I can and want to do. Got all of the focuses and all of the other stuff. The only thing we may eventually want is manpower. Although I try to hold off on that as long as I possibly can. And in fact, I think I am going to try very hard to hold off on that until we can take out these guys, although Germany's basically out of manpower at this point, aren't they? They're scraping the barrel 1.7 million. Austria is out. And unfortunately for Austria, they're up against my massed artillery. And there is nothing better at killing manpower than artillery, unfortunately for them. Right, how are your repairs doing? You are almost ready. So we're going to switch you to naval support, and I think I am going to tell you automatic split off is fine. Because I will want your assistance crossing the Adriatic to hit Albania.
Continuate l'attacco.
And then we can see the mighty artillery marines. I mean, marines.
Ordini.
Not that my marines aren't basically just artillery or anything. Because they totally are. I use weird marine templates. They work. You say navy invasion. I say non-factor. And my escort fleets are apparently finding and wow, smashing their submarines. Very nice. Well done. Okay. Main fleet is now amphibious assaulting.
Comandi.
Go. What? Oh, they still have... Oh no, we just know... We know too little? We have recon fleets. And apparently neither of them are over there right now. Let's cancel you from there so that we are in these two positions. Are we fully manpowered up? We are. Yes, we are. This is Kaiserreich, yes. Seems Russia opened up a front. Russia is definitely helping the Ukraine fight back Georgia, although Georgia has done quite a lot of damage. I think Germany's offensive against Georgia was not very well judged. Still not going. Why? I mean, the other thing I can do, I think, is bring in our Air Force to help out. Ah, and then close air support should really be in Austria. That's where there will be the most use. Yes, I did mean all of you. Oh, that was the air support. Whoops. Okay. We have all of our ships over here now. We're reconning these guys. We're spotting them. We know exactly where they are. They're here. Close to in port. I really need to have my bloody showdown with the Austrian Navy. It would be my 28 versus their 50. But I have a very strong suspicion that my ships are just going to be better than theirs. So I'm going to say go ahead and take a risk. Do we once again not know where they are? Guys, come on. That's the Greek Navy. Let's cancel this and go strike force here and here again. See if you'll head out to go and defeat the Greeks. Now that we know where they are. Nope, still not. Everyone else is opening fronts down here except for us. It's kind of irritating.
Mantenete le distanze.
Seeing how crazy strong my Marines are supposed to be. There they are again. We're still pumping out ships. I am now quietly confident that we could take them. Oh, we're fighting the Greek fleet. So here we go. We have our 2 dreadnoughts, our 26 destroyers with more on the way, fighting against their rather light fleet. Kingdom of Albania has capitulated, so that's one of their major nations gone. And in fact, what I could do at this point... I'm an idiot. I could have done this ages ago.
Si, signore.
I wanted to do the naval invasions. Now you're going! Typical. No, cancel that. Head back down to here, please. Because now I want you to do a naval invasion against the Greeks. To take out Athens or something like that. So the Greek fleet is in full flight. We are catching a couple of their destroyers. I'm hoping we can... Yeah. You can see the dreadnoughts just like, big guns. Say no. And we didn't really take any damage.
Pronto.
So I think what we want to do is go from, say, Messina to Athens. And we're just going to go straight for the capital. Should be behind the lines. We've got the Belgians up here, which will be pulling their forces away from Athens. So hopefully should be fairly effective. Touch wood. Meanwhile, how is this battle going? Who's done the most damage, I wonder? Against the Austrians, Germany, Ukraine, then me. Against the Greeks, Germany, Bulgaria, then me. Poland, Germany, Ukraine. I've done barely anything. Albania. Barely anything. Serbia. I've done the most against Serbia. I think that's because there are a bunch of Serbians in Italy and we pocketed them. Then I basically did everything against Italy. Most of the Germans have been killed by the Japanese and the Austrians. Now, did that get you some more experience? Yes, you can get Concealment Expert now because of Blockade Runner. Not hugely useful though. You can get Fleet Protector soon. The one I really want you to have is Ironside. Meanwhile, the Austrians continue to try and naval invade me.
Fuoco nemico!
Meanwhile, let's make this a much narrower front,
Mantenete le distanze!
so that we can focus on Vienna. Are these guys already low on organization? Yeah, relatively. So I think I'm going to keep on pushing them. Also, they are taking some serious strength damage now, which is good. Suits me fine. Big heavy tank shortage. Should probably try to do something about that. And now a chromium shortage. We can do something about that too. Too much steel. I'm seeing a lack of yellow colour over in Dalmatia. There's some down here. It's Belgian colour rather than my colour, but still, it's there. Oh, here we go. Now we can see what their fleet is like. Pre-Weltkrieg, into war, Weltkrieg, into war, pre-Weltkrieg, against advanced dreads. Come on. We can take this. I'm sure of it. Just need to keep on finding their dreadnought fleet and then try and attack it. This guy is still training. Good grief, that's taking a while. In fact, you know what? Let's have you guys training as well, because if I can make you regular, you'll be even stronger. Irish cruisers and destroyers sunk. Good. Oh, we're in another fight. A British dreadnought on its own. Oops. He's not getting away. He's gonna try. Unfortunately for him, he's an interwar dreadnought. My dreads are pretty quick. Plus destroyers with lots and lots of torpedoes. Denied. That's a dread sunk. Nice. And dreadnoughts always give her loads of experience. Including, I would hope, to you. Aha! Here we go. Fleet Protector. So destroyers can get less visibility, more damage, and more torpedo damage. And we can also get the torpedo screen penetration, so we could go for both of those. How are we on Ironside? 309. Well, I want Destroyer Leader at the very least. Hunter Killer is against submarines, which isn't going to be hugely useful. I'm going to hold off on these two until I've seen what I can get from Ironside. But I think Destroyer Leader is going to be useful. And Bulgaria is still holding, like... Well done, Bulgaria. You've earned your Prussian moniker this time. Prussia of the Balkans indeed. Why have I lost a recon fleet? Why are you not reconning? Ah, you're repairing. Fair enough. Alright, submarines. Any promotions available? Nope, though you are about to hit level 7, which is pretty nice. This is a smaller Austrian fleet facing down my dreads. And getting smashed, I believe is the term. Maybe even more dreadnought destroyers on the way in. Okay, so we are now actively hunting the Austrians down. It's Horthy.